my only concerns is safety issues. I don't want, and I've seen it, I don't want somebody texting away and then getting into my lane and smashing into my car or my children's car for that matter. But I'm also concerned about government reaching too far as well. But I also think safety is one of those issues that is the responsibility of government. And, when people act irresponsibly, and government sometimes has to step in. I lukewarmly support this amendment.
I'm sorry, Paul. Thank you. Bud, you're going to speak against
this
it?
is just another form of creeping state of it. Remember the seatbelt?
The seatbelt.
It's being a secondary offense. Guess what? It's not secondary anymore. They can pull you over for not wearing your seatbelt. I'm against any form of state control over your liberty.
Absolutely. Okay. 4, and you're 4. Is there someone to speak against?
I'll speak against.
You'll speak against? Okay. 4, stand up.
Okay. 2 things, 2 examples. One, I was living in the Virgin Islands. This couple were down there on a honeymoon, driving in a uncovered Jeep, no seat belts. The wife put on her seat belt. He didn't. They went over a cliff. He was decapitated. She was saved. A pediatrician was instructing me about wearing my seat belt when I did an internship with him. He said, well, you don't have to put on your seat belt, but I ran into a car going 35 miles per hour and was thrown through a window shield. Cell phones, same thing. Yesterday, one lady almost had a head-on collision with me, driving outside of the hospital. She was on her cell phone.
Thank you, Isaac. Speak against, Tony.
I know there's safety issues with the cell phone, but where are we going to stop the intrusion? Drinking Dr. Peppers out there. While you drive, women putting on makeup, eating a hamburger in the car. We're going to have government step in and tell citizens what you can and can't do. And I understand the safety issues, but I'm opposed to government intrusion. How can I say I'm for small government and back more government intrusion?
Anyone else that would like to say something? You'd still like to say something for? Is there someone that would speak
I'll be
against?
against.
Is it okay if we go over here?
That's fine.
4.
Speed limit on the freeway, 70 miles an hour. Okay, if you go 80 or 90, you're putting not only yourself in danger, you're putting other people in danger as well. Same thing with seatbelts, same thing even with eating, drinking, doing whatever in the car. It's a distracted driver. Okay, you're putting not only yourself, but you're putting others in danger because of your disregard for safety, laws of safety, is what I would call it. And cell phones the same way. I've almost been run over a couple of times in the Hastings parking lot because someone would be jabbering away on her cell phone or his or her cell phone and not paying attention. Okay, and I've seen the bumper stickers. One of my favorite ones. It says you're driving a car, not a phone booth. Okay. So going back to with the hands-free devices, if you have a hands-free device, use it. And I think that we should adopt this resolution so that people it'll bring down accidents and bring up the safety for people who are driving and people who are walking as well.
Okay. Thanks for that. James, you'd like to speak against?
Locks on firearms, seat belts. Guys, we're talking about the other side here. We're not talking about our side. We're talking about less government in this room, not more government. Educating our youth and educating our drivers, not putting laws in place to restrict the people of this state.
We've heard 3 for and 3 against, and so it's now time for the question to adopt the motion is to adopt the resolution. You all understand it? All those in favor of the resolution to ban cell phones except for, what was that, for hands-free devices? All those in favor of that resolution, raise your hand, signifying aye. You agree with it. All those opposed? Oh, my goodness.
Now you gotta
All those in favor, raise your hands. Somebody count.
But you don't have equal number of votes per hand. You don't have equal number of votes per hand.
Yeah, we do, unless we have to have.
The majority wins.
Madam Chairman, I call,
I guess you do have to poll the delegation.
Yes.
Madam Chairman, I call for a roll call vote.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need one.
Yep.
Because I sure can't guess who wins.
I thought
Okay.
that said they had count them first before you call for a roll call.
It's close.
We did try.
Each one has a different value.
We're gonna have to poll the delegations, Jeannie, are you ready? Now, when you vote your delegation, you vote your delegation strength, all right? So, and we will ask the chairman of the precinct or the head of the delegation
I guess we voted.
to count your votes. Count your votes. We've been asked to hold the convention.
This is what you gotta do first.
We're, to count the hands.
Count the resolution.
Well, what does it say? The rules? Rules?
If the chair cannot determine by sight, the sergeant at arms and others help will be responsible for taking account. If there is a tie, the results are in question, or the motion is made, a roll call then can be taken.
Okay. But a motion already said we can't for a roll call. That supersedes that. Okay. So the head of the delegation or the precinct chairman needs to poll your delegation, and you have your delegation strength. In other words, if you have 11 in your delegation, you have 11 votes.
They all vote the same? They all count for the same?
No, if you have 11 strength, but you only have 9 people, you have to divide the votes. So each person will get 1 point, whatever votes. Okay.
Point of order.
Go ahead.
Can the vote, in our caucus, does it have to be a unanimous vote or can it be a mixed vote?
No, it doesn't.
Mixed
It
vote?
doesn't. But you have to divide your delegate strength up. So each one of you.
Anybody got a calculator?
No, what I'm saying is that, do we have to,
I'm sorry, Glenda.
do we have like 6-4, 4 against?
I'm sorry about that.
Can we have 6-4, 4
Delegates are going to
against, or
have
does
to
the
fight
whole,
down so I can hear. What?
could we have 6-4, 4 against, or does the whole delegation have to vote for?
No, your delegation can be divided.
Okay, it can be divided.
Yes. And I'll give you 2 minutes to poll your delegation.
Okay, 16 over here, plus 4. Hold on again. We have 5. I asked you if it was 4. You are? Approved from 4. But it is. I gotta get this part over here. Okay, you are against?
You're for it. Get out of here. Okay, well, we need to.
You were in? Where's the rest of our delegation? I'm here. Oh, yeah, okay.